Hello, students! Today, we're going to dive into a fantastic science fiction story by the great Ray Bradbury, All Summer in a Day. Now, this is a story that kicks off with one single unforgettable line and then just blossoms into this powerful look at memory, hope, and, well, even human cruelty.
Okay, so if you have your Bliss English textbook, please open it up. We're looking at Lesson 5 on page 34. The setting, the place where this story happens, is absolutely crucial to everything. So let's jump right in, shall we? So Bradbury takes us all the way to the planet Venus. But listen, this is not the Venus you read about in your science books. No. This world is defined by, it's dominated by one relentless, overwhelming force.
And there it is. The story opens with this single, staggering sentence, just 8 words. But with these 8 words, Bradbury sets the entire mood. This isn't just a weather report you see. It's a statement about a whole way of life, an unending, oppressive state of being.
Now, let's see how Bradbury actually does this. How does he build this atmosphere, using language to make the rain feel like more than just water? He makes it feel alive, almost like another character in the story.
7. I want you to mark this number, students. 7. It's a number that just hangs over this entire story. 7 long years without seeing the sun. Can you just imagine a childhood where the only weather you've ever known is a constant drumming downpour?
You see how Bradbury hammers home the sheer scale of it? He uses phrases like thousands upon thousands of days. That repetition, it makes the time feel infinite. And he uses such strong, violent words like gush. This isn't some gentle shower. It's a relentless, forceful flood.
So this rain is not just falling from the sky. It's a world-shaping force. It is so powerful that it creates tidal waves, constantly changing the very shape of the land they live on. The environment itself is in a permanent state of violence.
In this constant destruction, it's not just on the coastline. No, it defines the entire ecosystem of Venus. It creates this brutal, super-fast cycle of life and death.
And just consider this line. Why do you think Bradbury repeats the word thousand here? He's not trying to give us an exact number, He's using it as a literary tool to give us a sense of this endless, almost hopeless cycle.
This device, my dear students, is called hyperbole. It's a deliberate exaggeration to really emphasize a point, and here, Bradbury is using it to paint a picture of a planet that is just caught in this incredibly violent and rapid cycle of growing, only to be immediately crushed again. And this brilliantly illustrates that for the people here, especially the children, this brutal cycle, it's not a series of disasters. It's just the way of life. This level of chaos is their normal. It's the only reality they have ever known. So a big question comes up. Who would choose to live in such a harsh, unforgiving world? Well, as it turns out, they didn't evolve here. They are outsiders. They are settlers from a very, very different place. So, this is a very crucial point. The inhabitants are human pioneers, colonists from Earth trying to build a life on a planet that is totally alien to them. In a way, they are the real aliens in this story. And this creates such a profound divide, doesn't it? The parents, they remember Earth. They remember a world full of sunshine and blue skies and warmth. But their children have known nothing but the constant drumming of the rain. It's a generation gap, really, but played out on a planetary scale, a conflict between memory and experience. And yet, despite this hostile environment, they persist. This small line speaks to a core theme in the story. Human resilience. They build schools, homes, a whole society in underground cities, like a fragile bubble of normalcy in a totally chaotic world. And this brings us to a crucial turning point. After all this description of the oppressive rain, the story suddenly shifts. It signals that something big, something important is about to change. The long, flowing paragraphs just disappear, and they're replaced by short, sharp dialogue. It starts with this one single loaded word. This change in pace is so jarring, and it immediately builds this palpable sense of suspense. You can feel it, can't you? And the reply is just as clipped, just as simple. But packed into that one little word are 7 years, thousands upon thousands of days of waiting, of dreaming, of hoping for one singular, miraculous event. So I leave you with this question. After a lifetime of rain,
For these children of Venus, what on earth could possibly be worth waiting for? The answer, my students, is the very thing they can't remember, the one thing the rain has denied them, the sun. And its brief 2-hour appearance is an event that is going to change absolutely everything. Now, read on to find out what happens.